Okay, this video is to walk you through the process of submitting to the Dank directory. You can go to dankdirectory.wordpress.com. This will load the directory, and you can see that it has Series 1, Series 2, and Series 3. What you can do is you can go and there's a Submit button. On the Submit button is going to open up a form. Basically tells you what you need to do to be able to submit. So to submit, you're going to have to burn or destroy 100,000 Dank meme cash. This is basically a token that you can purchase from a dispenser. It retails for around 120 USD right now for that amount. I have heard that if it's your first time submitting to the Dank directory, sometimes you'll get gifted one of these or enough for your first submission, but I would assume that you're going to have to go to a dispenser and purchase this. You then go down and there's going to be information that I'll talk about. You have your artist, so you're going to put in your name, a transaction hash that shows that you've actually burnt or destroyed those tokens, an image link that's going to link to the image that you want to have in the directory. This is the one that's going to show up on the page that we were just at, so it's going to be the image that's going to show here. It can, typically it's just going to be a static image. You're then going to put in an email address that they will be able to contact you to tell you whether you've been accepted. And then you're going to put the Exchange link here, which is the asset link. At the bottom, it talks about how you have to meet these specifications. So image specifications, that your issuance has to be locked. They can't be divisible. Has to be safe for work content. And the minimum token supply is 111 in this case. Okay, so let's go back to the form. So the Dank meme cache, so you need to acquire that. So if we go to the Dank directory, you can see that card 2 is Dank meme cache, and if I click on that, that will open up Exchange. In the same way with the XCP, we can go to dispensers, and here I can see that there's a dispenser, and if I click view, it is dispensing the amount of Dank meme cache that we need, and it has some Dank meme give remaining. So we've used dispensers before. What we do is we send BTC into this address, we send this amount in, and we will receive back the cash that we'll need to burn. So I'll just open up Free Wallet. And in this case, it's a different testing account than I've used in the other videos. But again, the process is the same. We would right click, we would do send BTC into, we would go back, say we want to send BTC into this dispenser, we want to send in this amount. You can see right now it's about $109. So we can leave the transaction fee and we would click send. I'm not going to do that in this case. What would happen is after that transaction has confirmed, you would see that you would have your token available here. And then what you would do is you would right click and you would have to say that you want to destroy the token supply. And at this point, you're going to say how much you want to destroy, and you would put in the amount that they specify that you burn. You would click on destroy. That is going to send a transaction that you then would be able to, in the same way of all the transaction on Exchange, get a link to, and that's what you would be submitting to on the form. I know this gets a little bit technical, so if you're at this point, just feel free to DM me and I can walk you through it. But that's essentially what you're going to do. So for the image link, what I want to do now is I'll go back to Exchange. You should get familiar looking at Exchange just because it's going to be helpful. So here, if I do robot test and I do a search, you can see that the robot test 1, these are the two that were in the videos before, and if I click on robot test 1, it's going to load the asset on Exchange. Just take a second for it to load. So from here, this is the JSON file that we uploaded, and if I click on this JSON file, it's going to give me the links that I want. So this is the image link. So I can select that, go back to the submit form. The email would just be the email that you want to be contacted at. And then this is the robot test 1 X chain. This is the asset link. So copy that, click paste. And then I would hit contact us. They'll get back to you on the email to tell you whether or not you've been approved for the directory and when it would show up. So those are the steps to submit to the Dank directory.